Hey guys, welcome friends, like, comment and share our YouTube channel. Output and input devices by MS Word. Input. Anything given to the computer is called input, and instructions are given to the computer as input. There are two methods of entering data. Instructions are given to the computer. These are as follows: direct input and indirect input. What is input devices? The devices that are used to enter data and instructions into the computer are called input devices. These are hardware components. Popular and commonly used input devices are as follows: keyboard, mouse, scanners, digital cameras. Direct input. Direct input means that when data is entered directly into the computer from the source, the devices that are used for direct input are called source data entry device. For example, information printed on a paper is directly entered into the computer through scanner. Scanner devices, microphones, and digital camera are source data entry devices. Indirect input. Data is entered into the computer after intermediate handling. Thus, most commonly used indirect input devices are keyboard and mouse. How keyboard work? Actually, what is keyboard? Keyboard is the most commonly used input device. It is mostly used to enter text and numerical type data into the computer. The buttons on the keyboard are called keys. The keyboard contains keys for all alphabetic characteristics and numerical digits and special characters. It also contains some special keys known as function keys, and the keyboard control detects a key press. Controller sends us code to the CPU. CPU means where all the processes or operations are performed. Code represents the key pressed. Code represents the key pressed. Controller notifies the operating system. Operating system responds to control repeats the letter if held. Part of keyboards. There is main part of keyboard. Functions key, main keys, and numerical key, additional key. Now next, touch input. What is touch input? Touch screen means scenarios determine where finger point. Okay. Scenarios create an XY coordinate. Means XY coordinate. Two-dimensional. Usually present a menu to user found in compressed or dirty environment. Actually, what is touch screen? A touch screen is a special video display screen. Input is given to the computer directly. Means directly input, where we can say that is directly input by touching the screen with user fingerprint. Most assembly computers are use scenario in the computer screen to detect the touch of a finger. Means determine where fingerprint points. Usually, touch screen is used to make selection for a menu of choice displayed on the screen. Touch screen is often used in ATM. Touch screen systems are also used in restaurants, supermarkets, department stores. In some computer systems, pen-based or live pen input devices are used. Okay, and now we study about pen-based input. Pen-based input, what is? A system use it as a pen, like we use pen for the give the input to the system or operating whatever you can say. This input device is called stylus. This system allows the users to enter handwriting and mark into the computer. The user writes information on the computer screen using stylus. The pen-based system uses specially software. The software translates hardware information into the format that can be stored and processed by the computer. The handheld computer, PDA, personal digital assistant is an example of pen space. ठीक है, टेबल PC या PDA means personal digital assistant. Pen used to write data. Pen used as a pointer. Handwriting recognition on screen keyboard. Now our next topic is output. The output process into a useful form is called output. The output is normally classified into two categories. Means two categories: soft copy output, hard copy output. What is soft copy output? The output in the form of audio or video or file stored on disk is a soft copy or output. And second is hard copy output. The output printed on the paper is called hard copies. And now what is output devices? The hardware component which is used to receive the output from computer is called an output devices. For example, these are mostly used in our environment: monitors, printers, speaker, projectors. ठीक है, here is a picture. Means we enter the input and CPU perform the processing and give the output on the monitor, and also store with the admin permission with our user and user permission stored in the storage device. Number 4, ठीक है, life cycle of input output process. Okay, got it? And now we start the output about printer. What is printer? Main topic and important topic. What is printer? Printer एक output device are mostly commonly used output devices. They are used to print the output on the paper. ठीक है, और ये कौन सा? This is a hard copy printer. The output may be in the form of characters, symbol and graphic information printed on the paper is called hard copy. Okay, got it? These are two type printer: impact printer, non-impact printer. Impact printer, the type of printer that produce output on paper by sticking the print hammer or wheel against an inked ribbon are called impact printer. What is the main point? Impact printer generated output by striking the paper and use an inked ribbon. Got it? And input the example of impact printer are as follows: dot matrix printer, daisy wheel printer, line printer. And now move on the non-impact printer. The printers that produce output on paper without sticking the paper are known as non-impact printer. They are used electrostatic, inkjet and thermal technology for printing. Non-impact printers are faster and produce high quality output than impact printers. They can print up to 24 pages per minute. The produce no noise during printer, but impact printer very nicely and mostly slow means slow and produce slow quality output. Impact printer, ठीक है? And or now example of non-impact printer: laser printer, inkjet printer and thermal printer. Now move on. And dot matrix printer. What is dot matrix printer? Dot matrix printer a dot matrix printer is an impact character printer. Okay, impact character printer. It makes a hard copy by printing one letter at a minute. Its print speed is from 200 to 1000 or more characters per minute. Means that speed very high. Dot printer contain a print blank with the matrix of small page arranged in row or column. Dot matrix printer produce output on paper by sticking pages against an ink ribbon. Usually, dot matrix printers use 100 to 300 dots per inch (dpl) means dot per inch to print output on the paper. Print heads are available with 9, 18 or 24 pins. Okay, got it my point? The dot matrix printer with 24 pins provide best quality printer. Now move on the next inkjet printer. Okay, inkjet printer is a type of non-impact printer. It creates output on paper by spraying tiny drop of liquid ink. Inkjet printer has a print head that can spray very fine drop of ink. It consists of print cartridge has hole. Cartridge has hole full with liquid. Hole in and filled with liquid ink. Hand has small nozzle in the form of matrix. Like dot matrix printer, the combination of nozzle is activated to form the shape of characters or image on the paper by spraying the liquid ink. These printers have resolutions range from 300 to 720 dpi. Okay, 300 to 720 dpi dot per image per minute. The inkjet printer have low price than laser printer. Okay, got it? And move on the next. Laser printer. Laser printer are non-impact printer. Okay, non-impact printer. And laser stand for light amplification by simulated emission of radiation. Okay, light amplification by simulated emission of radiation. The laser printer has a special drum inside it. First, the image of output is created on the drum, and then it is transferred from drum to paper. The image of output is created on the drum by throwing magnetic ink powder, called toner, in the form of microscope dot. These dots can be from 300 dpi to 1200 dpi. And the laser printer can print both text and graphics in very high quality resolution. Laser printer prints one page at a time. The laser printer they are also called page printers. Okay, got it my point? I hope today's video very helpful for you. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Like and share if video is helpful for you. Comment if you think we should improve